Please turn off your cell phones. We will start with a comment from Coach Harmony and then open it up for questions for the student athletes. And then we'll have comments from Coach after that.
I think that our kids played a really good three quarters of basketball. And then the last quarter, the wheels kind of came off for us. And we played ACU, Abilene Christian, who they shot the lights out, and obviously we broke down in the quarter court in the last quarter. We didn't hit free throws. We didn't value the ball, and once you let a really good team like that get the lead, it's tough to come back on them, but hats off to our kids because they didn't quit.
Okay, we'll open up for questions for the student athletes. We'll get a mic to you, identify yourself and your affiliation, and we'll start with Brandon. This is questions for the student athletes only.
Brandon Williams, Southland.org. Question to you, Chastadie. Did you see a level of intensity from their defense in the fourth quarter that was that you guys didn't see in the first three?
I think a lot of – I'm not going to necessarily say that. I think a lot of stuff that happened where breakdowns were on our end. We kind of defeated ourselves. We had a lot of turnovers and bad decisions and bad shots on our end. Their pressure, they did increase their pressure, but it's not something we haven't seen before. So it's really on us that we had a lot of breakdowns that we could have controlled and made better decisions on the offensive end.
I see Morrell, Port Arthur News. I'll direct this to Mo. Mo, did it seem like throughout the game ACU was really trying to win with attacking the glass and use their defense to keep you guys out of the lane?
Yeah, like we emphasized not letting them shoot the three a lot in practice. So now we had to take away the drive, and I think we did okay the first three quarters, and then in the fourth quarter we just kind of, like Coach said, let the wheels off.
Okay, Brandon.
Question to both ladies. Was there a point in the fourth quarter that you kind of felt that the momentum was starting to slip away from you?
I believe it did. I believe that we had a few injuries, minor injuries that we could have overcame. I think that we did allow the momentum to slip for a little bit once they went on a run, but as that happens to every team, to be honest with you. Once another team goes on a run, you feel the momentum drop. But we also picked our heads back up and kept on playing and tried to, minimize and reduce the lead that they had as much as possible. But like I said, the time wasn't, agreeing with us at the time.
Again, to both ladies, how difficult was it to deal with them in the fourth quarter, especially once they were able to get to the foul line so often?
We just had to stay down, and I think the fouls that we had, our style of play is really aggressive, and when we play aggressive,
Can't do nothing about that.
We can't do nothing about the calls and stuff. But we just gonna always play aggressive because that's how we play. That's Lamar basketball. Things just didn't go our way, and we just came up with the shot and the stick.
Chastadie, you have a comment on that?
Just to piggyback off what Mo said, like she said, we play aggressive defense. That's how we played on defense. That's why we are or we're regular season champs. But also, once the foul count, how it is, and they're going to put to the free throw line as much as they did because they're in the bonus. We can't do anything about that, and we tried to put the ball in the hole. It wasn't falling in the fourth quarter as much. We couldn't get to the rim as much. Like I said, most of what happened in this game in the last quarter was on us. And it's our mental focus, our mental breakdown that we have to work on for the next tournament we're going to.
Yep. I see.
Yes, I see again. This is for Mo. You were able to connect from three-point range in the final minute or so. Was that just a matter of trying to find some momentum to get this thing back in it?
Yeah. If you give me space, I will shoot the ball. So
and it was falling, so we did not mind.
So I just kept going.
Okay, time for one more question for the student athletes.
Heather Healy, KFDM Channel 6 and Fox 4. For both of you ladies, is there's one thing you can take from today, one thing that you can take away from this game, what would it be?
Finishing. We have to stay together as a team the entire time. We can't, have an individual or anybody single themselves out, be in their own head and, focus only on themselves and what they have going on with themselves because we can't win like that as a team. hats off to ACU. They played as a team. They didn't give up the entire time. They got the lead the fourth quarter. They finished the game. We have to learn from that. I mean, that's just what we have to do. And as leaders, we try to do that, but you can't make anybody do anything they don't want to do. So
yeah, we just have to stay together, and ACU stayed together. We kind of fell apart at the end of the fourth quarter, and the bigger team came out on top.
facts.
So.
Ladies, thank you. Keep playing. You're going to keep playing. You can take your cards, and good luck to you.
Thank y'all.
Now open up for questions for Robin. What's your step?
Coach, was there a point in the fourth quarter where you saw the momentum slipping away from them?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think that we had, a 7-point lead, and, once it got down to like 1 point, we knew, and, they really can hit free throws. So when we fouled them, they hit. I think that if we would have hit our 5 free throws in a row that we missed, I think it would have been a different game, because once you let them get the lead, they have all time to shoot. They don't make bad decisions. Their point guards are really smart, and we gave them open threes again. I don't think that they can play again and shoot, 66% from the field, 80 from three-point land, and 93 from the free throw line. I mean, it's incredible, and it's amazing that we were even, right there. And it's just, our kids just, obviously we had a short bench, so we probably were tired, and, they just ran out of steam.
Hadari Jones, the Garage Department Media. Coach, in the first half, you guys were pretty much controlling the tempo, and in the second half, coming out of the break, they appeared to have no answer for Collins. Mm-hmm. Why do you think y'all got away from, why didn't you consistently continue to feed her, and why did you get away from feeding her?
Well, she went 6 for 8, and a lot of it was a cleanup, where she got cleanup baskets. 2 or 3 of them, yeah, she turned around, but, that's not what our style is feeding our post. And she is a freshman. And then when she did hit her shots, definitely we were holding our breath, because they were dangling and almost breaking the backboard. So that's not what we wanted to do. But that kid stepped up as a freshman and, had a really good game.
Coach, Matt Fay, Bowman Enterprise. I don't think it's any secret that this round has kind of been y'all's bugaboo in the past, and kind of comes up again. What has been so difficult traditionally is it the week off, or kind of maybe put that in perspective? Well,
I think that the week off does hurt us. So it would be nicer if it was, Wednesday we played and then we came here. It wouldn't be such a rest. But, the other time it gets you, because then you do have time to rest. But we can't get everybody to play on the same page. Mo played great. Chaz was average. Then when you have a freshman, you don't expect anything really out of freshman. Didn't get much out of JP. And then we don't have that big bench. But, even to stay along as long as we did, we still almost got through it. And I think if we could ever get through this round, it will help us, win it all. But now we have to go to postseason play and win a couple games to see what it's like, because we don't know what it's like. I think we won a game when we were the 8th seed. We played 5 and we beat them. I think it was McNeese. But after that, we're sitting in a great seat. And I do like the buys, but, our kids got to take it and show up. Now we're going to have a different group of kids, and, maybe they won't know about it. Maybe they'll just not even think about it or overthink it. So maybe we do overthink it, but we try not to put too much pressure on it in practice. Hey, it's Katie, it's Katie. We had the mindset now that it was a continuation. We played these teams. It's not a new tournament for us. It's just another game. And that didn't work. So we just keep on plugging until we get lucky.
Brandon.
Coach, one positive that you can take away from your team, even though you weren't shooting the ball well, the second chance points and the points off turnovers, especially the points, the second chance points, were real positive. Can you talk about the effort that they made, especially in the first 3 quarters? Yeah,
when it was going our way, we had great effort. It was just when we had a little bit of adversity and we got punched in the nose that we fell apart. And when they hit threes, it's a big boost. And we didn't get that boost. If it would have been the other way around, that would have been enough for us just to get that 3. But the kids just have to feel it, learn from it, and try to make it different.
You have time for one more question.
Coach, can you elaborate on the leadership of Mo Kinard? Because she was definitely trying her best to will the team. She would come in with a key defensive play or or attacking the basket or a timely basket. Just can you elaborate on
Well,
her
I think
leadership?
that Mo and Chaz were great leaders all along for us. You know, whether it's the whole entire game or they take turns and, you know, they piggyback against each other. And, you know, Mo was positive. She wanted to win. She had a great game. You know, and then there's other games where it's Chaz. So, you know, it's just a matter of, you know, we got to get somebody else now to step up. The positive thing is that we started 2 freshmen, a sophomore, and 2 seniors. You know, so we had a good recruiting class coming in. We, you know, got to still play in the WNIT. You know, it's just a matter of these kids can fall apart, say, you know, I'm tired, because you do get tired. It's a long season. But, you know, with our great leadership, we could, you know, regroup and go and make an impact. So, you know, we'll see how it goes.
Got more basketball, Robin. Thank you.
Yep, definitely. Thank you.
Thank you.